Hello and welcome back to another episode about my SRS journey. And today we are going to be talking about the procedure and my stay in the hospital. So, after the surgeon and the anesthesia professional came and told me what was going to happen, a few minutes later, a nurse came by and took me into the surgical room. Now, the surgical room is cold. I think I remember asking why it was so cold. It had something to do with the fluids or the surgical equipment, something. But there was a whole bunch of doctors, like 7, 8, whatever, in there, which made me feel even better that okay, somebody's gonna notice if something goes wrong. Um, so I lay down on the table, and the first thing I noticed was the table had like a weird jutting out bit to the side, which I was told to lay my arm on for them to insert fluids and IVs and different stuff. I don't know. I was nervous. I was like mind racing, trying to comprehend everything and just do what they told me to do at my best. Then the anesthesia professional came and told me to hold a pillow and tuck my head into it and put my head to my knees, which I did, and they put a hand on my back and inserted the morphine into my lower back. And I don't remember them laying me down. I don't remember anything. I was out. I was gone. So surgery happened. No uh, complications that I was aware of or told about. Um, so I remember waking up for a brief moment, and I know this didn't happen. There's no way this happened. I remember waking up for a brief moment, looking at one of the nurses, and they're wearing a party hat. Like, I know this didn't happen, clearly. But they're wearing a party hat and told me everything went well. And then I was out again. And I woke up in my room. And I was like, okay. And I looked around. My mom came and visited later. Or no, she was there when I woke up. And she told me that the doctor said everything went well and it was just there for support. And I was out of it. So she stayed till visiting hours were over. They came and brought food, water, whatever. And then I was messaging people, calling people. And then I went to bed. And I woke up in the middle of the night throwing up. Now, apparently, this is very common with morphine. It's just a very strong product, and it's just working its way through your system, getting it out. But that was fine. That day they got me up, walking. I was connected to an IV stand, a blood bag going from above the surgical area into it, and a catheter connected to a bag for 2 days I was there. They got me up, walking around, eating, all these things to help the procedure along. The walking was they unconnect you from the catheter and they would help you up. They would walk around the main area. It was basically a circle, and it was very easy to get around. And then you lay back down, You would do this for the 2 days you were in this part of it. Now, I did not look at the area the whole time I was there. I was a bit nervous, a bit scared. But I knew that it was done. Um, but I was nervous because it was just after surgery. But I thought on day 3 I was going to be transferred to another building entirely, but I was just transferred to a different area in the hospital. And now this new area was rooms, some upstairs or downstairs, some upstairs, a eating area, a side eating area, and a room for dealing with surgical stuff, and then 3 bathrooms around. At least I never went upstairs, so I don't know what upstairs was like. But we went to this new room. I went pretty early in the morning, like 9 o'clock, and they took me and led me to where I needed to go. And then they took the blood bag out, and that was painful. Every doctor, every dentist, anyone who inflicts pain says, it's just a mosquito bite, it's just a cat scratch. No, it's not. It is not. I have talked to other people I was there with. It's not. It's painful. So they took that out, bandaged it up, and said, you can take that off in a few days. I left it on because I was nervous. I did not want blood just pouring out of me, so I left it on. So then this is the first time I really saw the surgical area, which was a plaster around the leg area down, stitched into my skin of this hard wrapped gauze stuff. It was very painful to walk with it. It's very painful to move. It was painful to sleep. You couldn't sleep on your sides or your front, obviously. You could only lay on your back, which sucked. So that was day 3. They then call you for meals. They loudspeaker, doo doo doo. Breakfast. Go to this area, get breakfast. At each mealtime and night, they would give you pills, and if you ask for it, painkillers, and just to help with swelling, to help with any amount of things. There were so many things that these pills just helped ease pain, everything. So took those, met some great people while I was there. My brother came and visited me at one point. So that was great. And then just I went with the flow. I didn't really like the room I was in originally, but I stuck it out. It was very small. It had a bed, a sink, a little area for storing stuff. I mean, I couldn't really move around it anyway, so I didn't need that much space. So day 3, 4, same thing. Now day 5, big day 5. So this is the first day I could shower. You can't shower from the day you get your surgery till now, which sucks. So at this time, people are here at different stages. Some of my friends were day I got it. Two of my friends are the day or 2 days before. So they got all this done 2 days before I did. But they call you in one at a time into the surgical room I told you about. And they will cut the stitches to remove that gauze I talked about. And when that comes out, it is a relief. Your legs feel so much more free. You feel like down there can breathe. And that is step one of things being taken off. Now, I believe this is the time. Could be wrong. This can be done the next day as well. But I believe they take the catheter out, which I forgot to mention. The day that you move from the first wing to this wing, it is no longer a bag. It is like a little switchy lever thing. Which if you let that fully drain, it hurts. It hurts a lot. But it's every 2 hours that you gotta go. So you're gonna feel this pain. So that happened. I believe the catheter comes out this day or the next day. Now, no, it comes out the next day. So you're showering, or you have to shower, then do a sitz bath, which is just sitting in a bath for 10 minutes or so, and just letting the water, be around you, and wash your hair for the first time, wash your skin, everything. Now, day 6. If you got the one that has the inside cavity done, you will then get this mold, the cylinder inside taken out, and the catheter at the same time. Catheter hurts for a split second. It hurts a lot more than they're going to tell you it does, but it's for a second. But everyone's pain tolerance is different. Some people say getting the mold off hurts. I felt no pain. So everyone's pain tolerance is different. And this is a very important tip. When you get the catheter out, they're going to do a urine test. Now, this just means you have to produce enough urine for them not to have to put the catheter back in. So you'll go, and you'll get an ultrasound of your bladder, and they will see what the level's at. If the level's low enough, you will not need the catheter to put back in. Now, I recommend, once the catheter is out, drink a pitcher, 2 pitcher, 3 pitcher, whatever you can of water till you need to go. This will ensure that the catheter does not need to be put back in. If you need the catheter put back in, it hurts a lot. I heard. I'm glad I didn't have to. My friends told me it sucks, so I made sure I was not going to have that happen. So I just drank water, and lo and behold, didn't need to put back in. So that was good. Now, on this day, they also teach you how to dilate. And first, dilation can be difficult, and so on and so forth, until you sort of get a rhythm for it. It'll still slightly hurt, but you'll get used to it. So dilation is done with a object that they give you. You lubricate it, and you have different sizes. They give you 3. They want you to use 3 and 4, but if you need to use 2 and 3, you can. And you will put the lower number in for 5 minutes, take it out, and then put the larger number in for 25 minutes. This is just to keep the cavity open, keep the cavity its same size, so you don't lose depth, because it is an open wound and your body will be like, gotta heal that. I'm gonna heal that up for you. And you're like, don't do that. Please don't do that. So you are healing it with it still open. Now, then after you do that, you have to take a douche, which is just a bag like this big with a nozzle that has holes at the top, and you fill it up with water, or at this point it's going to be saline. Squeeze it and you will flush everything out. Then you got to dry with your legs open for an hour. You'll get stiff, you'll get sore, but you'll get there. As time goes on, you can lower that. You can do whatever you want. Watch shows, watch YouTube, play games, whatever. Just keep your legs in that position. When you first get the surgery, it's 4 times a day, 4 hours apart. So it's a bit tedious, and this will be your thing for the first month. So, day 7 is just your last day there. You got everything out. You now know how to do sitz baths. You know how to lubricate the dilators to dilate. You know how to douche. They teach you everything. And yeah, it is going to be quite the procedure and quite the recovery process. But I will be back with month 1 of recovery for you guys to know what that is like, and to travel back home. If you like this, don't forget to follow me on here. Follow me on Twitter Twitch at Kally, and yeah, and KC Games. Both those are down in the description below. And yeah, as always, stay frozen. I'll see you next time. Hopefully these videos helped you, helped someone you know, or helped you to gain an understanding of what people who are trans go through. And yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, stay frozen. I'll see you next time.